My name is Matt Loertscher, and I am a Method Ambassador. So what I've done with horses and how I got involved with horses was at a young age. My dad has a ranch and ran cows, and I always wanted to be a cowboy, and he always wanted to kind of feed the dream or the beast of letting me do that. And he bought me an ex-barrel horse. It was a crazy horse, and that's what started me in horses. As I kind of progressed through that, he decided that I needed something a little bit more that maybe we might be able to rope off of, and he bought a sight unseen horse that had problems named Scarface. And through that, I learned that there's a million ways to train a horse, and the old-fashioned ways weren't the best. So I started learning and trying to figure out how to ride horses and just be a good cowboy. How I discovered Downunder Horsemanship was in 2015. Clinton came to Ogden, Utah for a walkabout tour. I had heard about him on YouTube and just kind of around the name floated around a little bit. And so I decided that I was going to drive down to Ogden and see just what it was all about. And I just remember it was a trailer loading exercise, was like the first thing to come out, and this huge dressage horse that was pulling this poor lady clear around the arena. And I was like, what in the world? How's he going to fix that in, an hour? Like, is it going to get better? And in like 45 minutes, he had it in the trailer, loaded, calm, quiet. And that's when I realized that there's more to training horses than just brute force or the old West ways. It was more about establishing respect and being a partner with your horse. So looking back over the past, the horse that changed me the most would definitely be my horse Scarface. My dad bought him sight unseen, and he was a terrible horse. He had no foundation whatsoever, and he was one that really tested whether or not I understood how horses think and how we should train them. One of the things I really understood about the method was the foundation is key. If you don't have that, you don't have anything. And he changed me because I had to become a better person and really pay attention and kind of self-reflect in order to have a better career with my horse. I did just about everything on. He's the first horse I did a reining pattern on. He's the first horse I roped and dragged calves to the fire and did branding with. He's the first horse I learned how to rope off of. He's pretty much solidified him a home for the rest of his life. I'm very passionate about teaching the method to other horsemen because I know the frustration feeling of when your knowledge runs out and frustration takes over. Definitely need to share the knowledge of that you don't have to be frustrated. There's a very scientific method to training horses. There's always the but there's always the right way with the method. So why I enrolled in the academy was honestly, the selfish answer was I wanted to be a part of one of the best companies and be with the most elite people in the horse industry. And the other reason is seeing the success that I had with my horse, I really want to help other people have the same success and be able to share that journey with their horse. The improvements that I seen in myself in the academy was being more particular with my horse, knowing when they're chumping me, knowing when I actually need to either increase the pressure or decrease the pressure. Both horses that I brought definitely tested my ability to understand how the method works and how we should use it. What did I think of Jeff as an instructor was he's a very patient man, but he was very rewarding to work with. He never made me feel dumb, or if I had to ask a question, he always was very, very particular on answering it and making sure that I understood the answer. One of the most important lessons that I learned here at the academy was being sure that you're understanding of how to read the horse. Every horse is different, so every horse reacts different, and you need to be able to react on the spot correctly and on time and with your feel. Both my horses tested that ability, which just improved my horsemanship overall. I'm super proud to be an ambassador because it is definitely an achievement that we had to work for. It wasn't just come to the academy and pay your money and get a buckle. It definitely was 6 weeks of excruciating pain and learning how to be the best of the best. One of the things I'm most excited to share with people when I get back home about the method is how safe and reliable you can have a horse if you just put in the time and preparation to give them the proper start or the training that they need. A lot of it comes down to what we do and how we do it determines the success you have with your horse.